Hilarion's Weekly Message, February 2nd to 9th, 2014. Beloved ones, many upon the planet are now awakening to the understanding that each individual is the creator of their own reality and that the universe perfectly mirrors back what they put out through their thoughts, feelings, emotions and attitudes. Now by the laws of the universe, the good they have given out into the external world around them comes back unto them. At this point in the unfoldment of the divine plan, the law of grace is in effect and humanity is being blessed by the neutralization of any repetitive thoughts that come unbidden from the very depths of their being. These core issues invariably have their roots in a previous existence as life was experienced through a physical incarnation. The law of grace bestows the assurance that those of sincere heart, mind and intent, who have adhered to the path of light and service to their brethren, be given every opportunity to release these patterns of expression that well up into conscious awareness so they can be given acknowledgement and final release. Gone are the days of tedious and painstaking efforts to become filled with more light quotient, for this is now a moment-by-moment occurrence as more light fills the planet and the strides being made in the advancement of the divine plan are beyond our wildest expectations. Many underlying changes are taking place within the structures of the old paradigm and are quietly being replaced by new systems which allow the rights of all to come into consideration. There is a different approach to the solving of common problems that is now in the beginning stages of implementation. A person needs to be discerning in the recognition of these areas of improvement, and this in many instances is not an easy endeavor, for rarely are plain and honest truths being spoken for all to hear. Rather, one has to become a sleuth of sorts, in order to uncover the real story behind the words given. The tides of evolution are shifting in favor of the movement into higher consciousness for all upon your planet. It is through the opening into a higher awareness that humanity progresses into more enlightened stages of interaction with others of their species. As we have said before, this is a movement that is hardly noticed at first but is one which will rise into prominence throughout the coming days. Those upon the earth who hold a high level of light quotient are asked to hold a higher vision of the world they desire to create. There will come a time when all your efforts begin to be seen, as miraculous changes for the betterment of all upon the planet rise into manifestation. Begin to keep a record of every small and positive change that you notice in the world around you, and you will soon see your list grow and expand. It is in the expression of the higher qualities of the spirit that the greatest changes will be noticed. People throughout the world are beginning to release the dualistic expressions and behaviors and are expressing that which they feel emanating from within their heart. The more kindness that is expressed and shown towards one's fellows, the more this movement will expand exponentially. This practice also includes the expression of kindness towards one's self, for without the acceptance of self, the love for others and the expression of it, is impeded. This is the work that is currently in process. The layers of self-negation and denial of one's divinity are being peeled away, and each individual is beginning to see and acknowledge the beauty and light that resides within their being. When people can see and recognize their own beauty and divine qualities, they begin to recognize these qualities in their brothers and sisters, and soon a shift, a change, is created within the dynamics of all relationships. Those who have been weary of seeing the lower qualities being expressed in the individuals around them will discern the changes as they occur, and soon a greater majority of people on the planet will embrace this way of expression. They will turn away from modes of behavior and expression that have been manifested as acceptable in the entertainment industry and realize that is not the way for them any longer. The people will seek those venues where the magnificence of the human spirit is being portrayed, and as more people do this, it will be seen as the true way and heartily embraced. Until next week. I am Hilarion. Channeled by Marlene Switless-Sultana, Keeper of the Symphonies of Grace. www.therainbowscribe.com. www.movingintoluminosity.com